The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the show.
What up, though?
What up, though?
Oh, man, chilling. You all right?
How we feeling?
Oh, very good, sir. Yes, sir.
What's popping, y'all?
Not much. You were frozen for a second. She was like,
You know why? Because I think my Wi-Fi done did a so
did a whammy on you?
just talk
Could be
amongst
like that.
yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
I feel you.
Yes.
Good brother, I'm well though. You know,
Yes.
keeping it all together.
No doubt,
As
no
the
doubt.
world turns.
Woo. It will turn with or without us, so
It
we
will
might as well
turn
go.
with or without us. Do you hear me?
Indeed.
Hey, y'all. I'm back.
Hey, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then. All right.
I think I fixed the problem. What's up? Welcome to Running with Scissors.
Man, welcome everybody.
Hey, Kiki. In the chat.
Starting up early with the hate. It's all good, though. Starting up early with the hate.
Yes,
Got to.
that's what Kiki does.
I saw May say something that was pretty funny, like on this podcast. It was like, "That's the hate I need," because you know they keep
Yeah.
taking Ozempic. And
Yes.
he said, "Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's the hate I need." But nah,
Yeah, there you go.
he ain't on it. He's
go.
like, "I'm just doing this diet. I hired this trainer, and yeah, now
Why they act like Mace ain't got
What are
money
you
to do
talking
this
about?
stuff? Mace.
Mace,
Oh, the rapper?
yeah,
Yes.
Oh, is he skinny? I haven't seen him.
yeah, he lost weight.
Like 70 pounds.
Everybody that loses weight. I guess y'all be saying that sometime next year about me, but that's okay because I'm not on it. But I'm gonna lose a set weight.
Why if we just believe
Focus,
you?
man. I'm focused.
What if we just believe you? Like, good for you.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
why-
you know,
Yeah, what if
I
we
mean-
just support each other? Say,
Yes.
that's how it's supposed to be. But you know, the haters got stuff to say. Not that y'all are my haters. I know y'all.
Yeah,
y'all
I'm like-
got my haters.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
But
like,
then what
wait
you
a minute.
saying? Let the haters be your motivators. Isn't that what they say?
something like that. I feel like
Yeah.
something like that was usually said.
That's what they usually say, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right on. So, all right, we ready to start a podcast? So y'all got some extra remarks?
Am I frozen or are you frozen? I hear you. Is RG frozen? Or is it
Yeah.
just to me?
I'm here. Do you see
I
me?
don't know. Yeah, I see you, but you're frozen to me. I don't know. Maybe it's my system
Oh.
going on.
Ezel, you could be
Yeah, what up?
the tiebreaker. You switch sides. Oh. What is going on?
Is RG frozen to you, Isel?
Yeah,
I am?
It's
No
not
way.
me. Okay.
How am I frozen? I see you guys just fine.
You see us and we hear you, but you are
yeah,
frozen.
but you're all frozen to us.
All right. You know what?
So I guess you need to figure that out. So I guess
Well,
we'll
it's-
talk amongst ourselves.
Well, you know, could do that. Or-
Drake is on Ozempic. That's what Kiki said. Is he? I don't know. Did he lose a bunch of weight?
Who?
Drake.
I don't think that's
BBL Drake. Who's BBL Drake?
That's it was a song that this guy made. Metro Boomin had sampled it, and it basically kept saying BBL Drizzy, and it was talking about Drake having a BBL. So
No, that's funny.
yeah,
That is
When
very
you
funny.
reset and someone talk about BBL Drizzy, wow, that's a lot.
BBL Drizzy in the building. He's on Ozempic too.
oh Lord,
Everybody's on Ozempic.
But he's never been fat though, so why would he be on it?
I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Yeah, Drake is not fat ever.
Yeah,
You know.
let give the medicine back to the diabetic people.
yeah, I was about
please.
to say like
Just come on. Let the diabetics have their medicine.
But people are now making their own version of it.
It's a lot of them out there now.
Yeah.
You can go on the internet and buy something. You don't know what you're injecting yourself in.
You really don't.
I mean, injecting inside yourself.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And people, half the people that's probably taking Ozempic is probably the ones that didn't get the vaccine.
That's crazy.
Yikes! Straight.
Right.
Yikes! Right.
I don't trust the vaccine, but I'm damn sure.
I didn't take that, and I'm not taking no weight loss shot either, because you don't know what's going on. You just don't know.
Well, we'll find out 10 years from now. Because usually we don't find out the long-term effect of this new stuff until 10 years from now.
That's true. Or but this is what they're saying. You know, a lot of the cardiac arrest and people with the heart attacks. And we've seen a lot of that, but that doesn't mean it has anything to do with the vaccine. But that's what they're trying to say.
Yikes! The Drake hate is real up in here. Good Lord.
Man, what she say?
She said BBL Drake is worried about the weight loss from his uncontrolled hormones.
That is not okay.
Dang, y'all.
That is not okay.
She up here wrecking your idol, bro.
Well, how was y'all week? I mean, we got a new day. We're here on Tuesdays now, right? So it feels different. It feels weird.
Yeah, it does. A little bit.
We just kind of started because yesterday was a holiday and today is the beginning of the work week. So here we are.
Yeah, man. We still ain't did the intro.
Y'all know why we do the intro.
We just kicking it.
I was like, dang, bro, like
we just kicking it.
7 minutes in. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah. You want to try an intro?
Well, maybe we should go ahead and do the intro.
Yeah, why not? Hell, it's only a podcast.
That's it.
It's just one time for the one time.
Say the word, sir.
Intro.
And we're back.
We are back.
Welcome to Running with Sisters, good people. And if you didn't know, now you know. I am Michelle with the 1L.
I am RG and our brother from another mother.
And I'm Ezel Moon. What's going on, guys?
Yes, so RG, I see today you have another, name, and you are the Coffee Whisperer. Can you explain?
It's the most randomest thing ever in life. I drank a lot of coffee today, and I was like, that is funny, and that's what happens.
Because when you think of the Coffee Whisperer, I think of, the Dog Whisperer. You know how to. So it has no correlation. It's just random.
It's the most. Have you ever seen David Letterman's old show? He would have like these random quotes at the end of the show.
Yeah.
And I got that from there, and it's just stuck. It's one of those random things that stuck in my mind. So the most randomest thing that becomes a title.
Okay, so I thought there was maybe a story behind it, but since it's not.
Well, I will say this. Thank God for coffee, because I probably wouldn't have a liver because I just drink a lot. And I switched out my coffee habit. Well, I switched out my liquor habit for coffee. So, yeah, shout out to coffee for saving my liver. So,
okay.
There's a story for you.
Just amp you up. Just hype you up.
No, I can drink a cup of coffee and go to bed. It's just like water. Don't even faze me.
That's interesting because one of my pregnancies, I used to drink coffee all the time to help me sleep at night. That's the weirdest thing. But I don't like coffee. I didn't really like coffee though. Like that. I did decaffeinate it though. I was like, I had a craving for coffee, but I didn't do caffeine. I did decaffeinate it. Yeah, when I was pregnant, it was with my daughter.
The coffee guys. The coffee guys like, ooh, decaf. Like,
yeah, I did decaf. Because I feel like, what's the whole purpose of drinking coffee if there's no caffeine in it, right?
Exactly.
Because don't people drink coffee for caffeine? Do they drink it for the taste?
I think that for most people, yeah. Like people drink coffee not only for caffeine, but also some people that drink coffee to like before they go work out because caffeine.
Pump them up. Yeah, for the caffeine. So you have decaf. What's the point?
Chocolate milk,
brown water.
Chocolate, just brown water. So
coffee beans.
You drink it for the taste.
What else is it?
You're a
You might as well
masochist.
just
You
drink
like
tea.
pain.
I just like the bitterness of coffee beans. I don't need that kick that keeps me awake.
So it's the taste. It has to be the taste, and if it's not for the
Yo,
caffeine,
if you like the taste of coffee like for real
Something's
like
wrong.
that, then you have an addiction problem.
and for you people that
I
drink it
am.
black,
I'm sorry.
I
drink it.
drink.
I love
drink
coffee
black
and I drink it
because
black.
of the fact that I know that it helps. Like it helps with me keeping me to stay up during certain situations.
okay.
But for me to like legitimately say, yo, you know what? Nah, I prefer. There's people that prefer coffee over juice. Juice of all
Yeah.
things. Do you know how amazing juice is? Like literally, like
Right.
it doesn't make sense.
Okay,
There's
little
people that
Bill.
prefer
He just
coffee
got
over
scratched
lemonade.
under the bus.
So ask you a question about your since we're talking about coffee.
Mhm.
Do you put sugar in it?
No, I drink it black.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Because
brother
it
is
pairs
a
well with-
sicko.
Yes, I am.
This brother is sick.
that
Yes.
means you're addicted.
Not really. It pairs well with my cigars. So
Coffee.
Well,
and
it does.
cigars.
That's true. It does. Yeah.
Okay, well I
I've
don't know
actually
about
done
either.
that before.
'Cause
I've done that.
See?
I tried to smoke. I was in Dominican Republic one year, and me and my cousin decided we went to smoke a cigar at the beach. Look, all you know, a little extra.
Sex, a little
Oh,
sexy,
no.
sexy.
I almost died.
All right,
But
in
you
through
tried-
the mouth, out through the nostrils. You tried to inhale it. And
I did
almost
not
killed
because I know
yourself.
how to smoke a cigar, but I just don't smoke cigar. It was, I don't need to smoke a cigar. I don't
Why
like the taste of it. It doesn't taste good. I don't understand why y'all smoke cigars because what is the freaking point?
It mellows you out. It's like it mellows you
Well,
out.
I smoke a joint. I mean,
Well, okay, before life
Just-
got good, we couldn't smoke a joint and keep a job. Remember,
before life got good.
before life got good, we could not smoke weed and keep
Disclaimer,
keep
don't
employment.
do what I do.
Don't do what I do. Right, exactly. But
If I
before
need to
that
be
point,
mellowed out, I might smoke some marijuana,
That's
Yeah,
why you
but that's-
almost died. See,
Yeah.
you trying to smoke that cigar like you were smoking some weed. Look at you. You coughed your whole lungs up. You threw up the
It was
bottom
not
of
a
your,
good
the bottom
thing.
of your lungs.
I took pictures of it and it looked real cool and real sexy. I was like, okay. But listen,
Yeah.
it was not a good experience.
see, Kiki hating already. She said, "Coffee tastes like earwax. Don't ask questions." And then be your own people, because Kim said black coffee is serial killer, crouch down and abducted.
Exactly. Exactly, Kim. Exactly. That is what you think of.
Hey,
Because he's trying to stay up to wait for his next victim. Exactly.
no, I'm not.
That's
She always calls me a serial killer.
Kim, are you trying to tell us something about your
Yeah,
brother?
I'm telling you.
Right. She like he puts the lotion on his skin or he gets the hose. You got me up here looking like goddamn Silence of the Lambs.
Exactly. You got the coffee whisperer and all this other kind of coffee. Oh, see? I don't know. I don't know.
There's nothing illegal about drinking black coffee, folks. I'm gonna need
What
to
other-
hate this.
what other
It's
type-
what you do.
What other type
after.
of people drink black coffee, y'all?
Really cool people like myself.
Serial killers is one.
Nah.
Okay,
Serial killers is one. Like,
Like, nah, son.
like
So
stressed out
what-
nerds. is
Stressed
another.
out nerds is two. That's a good one. Yeah.
Golf kids in high school.
I'm already black. I don't need to wear it. Sorry. So that cross me
Let's
off that
see.
one.
So serial killer then.
Yeah, so
Damn. I guess
Yo,
we're greater
Yo,
curve.
chill.
Fine.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Serial killer. Okay. That's it.
Because y'all just made it all bad. I'm either a
Keep mine
nerd
out.
or
Nah,
goth
let's see. No, I'm really trying to go through like
or Hannibal Lecter.
Who else drinks black coffee?
People who drink coffee have this. They need for their adrenaline to be at a high.
Nah,
I do.
bruh.
But you
Some
said
people
you
drink
drink
black
it
coffee
to
for
mellow
the milk.
out.
Oh, I just so that they could walk up to the Starbucks and be like, "Yeah, I'll take my coffee black."
What the hell you go to Starbucks for? Don't go to Starbucks then. Starbucks, you need to
Just
get
so
do
you
something
know,
fancy.
My
Like,
first
yeah, if
drink
you
was
like
actually
going-
a
like,
latte, sir.
Go to Wawa.
Yeah, I was about to say go to Wawa. Oh shoot, some people don't know what Wawa's is.
I know.
Wawa's.
It depends on where you live.
Go to Wawa's.
It's an amazing. I love Wawa's.
I love Wawa too.
I love Wawa's, bro. Like it's an amazing gas station chain.
It is.
Not everybody has Wawa's.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me not to go to Starbucks, go to the gas station to get coffee, and I got
but
problems?
You know, sometimes the gas station coffee is much better than these Starbucks. So Starbucks want to charge you $20 for a cup.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you go to Wawa's and spend like $3.99 or something like that.
Hey, guess what? Black coffee, less than that. Starbucks.
What if you black coffee is how much? $1?
Like $3.20, $3 something like that.
They're adrenaline high. They should drink energy drinks. I don't even know if that's better.
Ooh, no, energy drinks is a guaranteed heart attack in a cup.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's better, Kiki. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I had to take someone to the hospital because they call themselves slamming some energy drinks and messed around and had a heart attack. While we were on shift. Yeah, they slammed 3 of them boys half hour later. I don't feel good. I had to drop that fool off at the hospital.
Well, I mean, yeah. How many were you drinking?
I didn't drink none of them. I thought it was the dumbest shit ever. I'm like,
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean, for real.
Yeah, they slammed 3, and next year, half hour later, was dropping them off at the hospital.
So, did any of you guys see that movie, The Deliverance? That's the talk of the town these days.
The Deliverance?
I have not yet.
Yeah. I'm not like, I was like a little scared to watch it. So I said, well, I was working today. So I said, well, while I'm working, let me watch it because then I won't be so engaged where I'm just like, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't Tyler Perry-ish and it wasn't Tubi-ish as I'm seeing people say. And it was great acting. They had some heavy hitters in it. So of course the acting was going to be top tier. But it was okay. I wasn't like freaked out completely. I did jump a couple times, like, oh shit. But overall, it was
what was it about?
Decent. Well, it's based on a true story. It is this mom and her 3 children. They lived in this house that was actually possessed with some.
The house was possessed.
The house, well, there was some spirits in this house that has started attacking her children.
Oh, some spirits in this house.
Wow.
And they decided to live in this house still.
They were living there. I don't know the full story, but the movie made it seem like
that's what I'm about to ask.
Story.
Let's see if he's going to ask.
Let me ask
go ahead and ask it.
Which color does in our background does the family identify with?
Do they look like us?
Is it the lighter shade?
Yes, they did. They do. They do. If you look them up, they have a doc. I watched the documentary because I was all into it today. You know, I get obsessed with things and I go down a rabbit hole and I just be watching mad stuff. Yeah,
I'm about to say, you're not going to go buy a whole house, are you?
They moved into the house and the person didn't know it, and a lot of strange things were happening. She didn't realize it until her freaking son walked up the damn wall backwards. And that's part of the true story, okay?
Wait. What?
And that's part of the true story.
That's part of the true story that actually happened, and they had the caseworker.
Whoa! He walked up the wall backwards.
So
they still lived there. Oh hell!
No. Well, actually, she didn't. This happened because they kept trying to say she was abusing her kids. This is the movie. I don't know the actual story, but she had a caseworker that was on her ass because the father kept saying she was abusing, but she was an alcoholic. So I'm like, okay, she's drunk, she's saying stuff, she's bugging out. But the kids just started doing all kind of wild stuff.
When your kid walk up a wall, I'm taking a drink. I'm sorry. I have
when the older son, she caught him in the bathroom trying to kill the little brother, had him underneath the water. I mean, just a whole bunch of weird stuff was happening. The caseworker actually saw the little boy walk up the wall. They had him at a hospital or somewhere because they thought that he just was wilding, and they had the cop coming. I saw the real cop that was. He did an interview and he talked about how he heard something on the phone when they were calling him on the walkie-talkie, and you heard some weird voice say, "Go over there" or something. It was just wild. But
oh no.
So she apparently had
that they still stayed there.
Well, I don't think she was there for a long time, but when she started realizing that there was weird stuff going on. I mean, I don't know how long it would take me to realize that this is not where we should be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Your kids just start wilding out. It's not what they normally do. And you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on with my kids.
All right.
Go ahead, keep it a bean
for this. Why I gotta see.
You need ISO? You need ISO, sir?
No. I'm good. I'm just be so confused. You like she should have took the kids off rip.
Immediately.
If you would live in a house that is clearly possessed and there's some spirits floating through this house and whatnot, you see weird dog. If I damn near want to like, bring out the artillery if I come home and I see like a crack in my window or anything, like if I like you know what I'm saying, stuff that like genuinely makes sense to happen can easily be explained away. And you talk about, oh, my kid is doing the moonwalk up the wall.
Well, see, this thing happened so further on. Like Kiki said, usually ghosts take it slow. She's right. So little
I missed that comment.
Things, yes. Kiki said usually ghosts take it slow before they start making people walk up the walls. And she's right. You know, and any kind of
that is officially the funniest thing I've heard all day. Ghosts take it slow.
Any story that you've heard about some sort of possession, there were little things that would happen.
It was little stuff leading up to it. You ignored all the little things. The little furniture.
I mean, because you hear something drop, boom. Yeah. You're like, oh, okay. How many times have I been in another room and I hear something weird and I'm like, I ain't tripping. I go out there. I'm like, nah. Okay, what was that?
You better crack that.
As time goes on, it gets weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. And then it's just the kids was, there's one scene. The kids were at school. Each one of them in their classes doing wild stuff. The little boy pulled his pants down and took a crap and threw it on the teacher. This is one. The other
Why was he able to like be there? Right. Wait a fucking minute.
He was in the back of the class and she was like, "Put your hands up."
Oh hell no! But he stayed long enough to take a dump and launch it.
And at the same time, all three of the kids were doing weird stuff in class.
What was the older ones doing?
The oldest one, tried to choke somebody out. The daughter started bleeding, from her.
Oh.
Yeah, it just was weird stuff, like all at the same time, like simultaneously, but they were in different parts of the school.
Yeah.
Hey, homie, I'm about to take your word on that one, dog. I don't think I want that in my search.
Yeah, it was wild. But I guess the end result was more about it. I feel like the movie was more about deliverance than it was about the demon possession, because at the end it showed her fighting the demons and about the power of God, and it was interesting.
And so she won.
She won.
How did she win?
The mom won. Actually, she fought the demon possessed her.
And she
it possessed her, and she fought the demon while she was possessed. Just wow.
And
is there no rematch where she's at?
Did she?
Is there no Century 21?
Kids stay in that house?
No, they moved. They got the hell up out of there.
I was about to say, is there no rematch with Century 21? Why would she here?
They had taken her kids from her though. So by the time she fought these demons,
I was taking your kids too.
Yeah,
if your kid pull his pants down and launch some shit at me, he gotta go sit down somewhere.
She stole because the son was in the hospital.
Nah, bro.
So she broke into the hospital and stole her son so they could perform a deliverance ceremony over him to get the demon out of her. He killed the preacher or the priest or whatever she was. He killed her.
And this is a documentary, or is this just a movie?
This is the movie. This is the movie.
Based on a documentary or something.
Based on a true story, but the documentary was wild because the documentary was about a guy. He actually bought the house, the real house, and he was into all this paranormal activity. So he wanted to go in the house and see what stuff he could find and catch it, and decided that he wanted to spend the night in the house.
It's called Condemned. Tear that son bitch up and sell the land.
I'm telling you,
what they did.
But the land is haunted, bro. Like
the land is right.
I understand what your thought process is. I feel you, but nah, bro.
If you tear the house down, it doesn't mean anything.
Hey, Joni Mitchell said, tear down the park and put up a parking lot. Pay Paradise, put up a parking lot.
Yeah,
You can haunt
'Cause
my
I don't-
steel
I
built
don't
radio.
know.
They tore the
There's
house
nothing
down in
you can do.
2016, and people say there's a lot of weird occurrences that go on in that vacant lots, even to this day.
And
Good.
where?
Keep it there.
And where's the place at? Somewhere in I think Pitts. No, where's the place at? Gary, Indiana. Where Michael Jackson from, y'all?
It makes a lot more sense. Next thing you know, you got a Ferris wheel and a llama, and we asking a whole bunch of questions. It makes a hell of a lot more sense now. Yep. Thanks.
It's Gary, Indiana. I think.
I tell folks, bro, if there's enough negative energy inside of a place, you just can't be there.
You
Like,
can't get,
Right.
I don't know what the full backstory is. Like, did anybody? Because I think something happened where somebody got killed or massacred in that place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, say it's how many times, Joe. They've been moving bricks over that long. 40 years.
Yeah, but you ain't got to tell me. But
Okay.
one time, listen, I'm as scary as I am. Listen, it would have took me that long to get up out of there.
go on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, not at all.
I can't. What's called? Nah, bro. I be at the crib by myself. I hear something crazy. I immediately clack.
Right,
Right.
All right,
right,
it's gonna.
I'm
be
a bear like
I'm
Lil'
telling
Kim
you
like this.
now, if it's
right,
you
right.
and me, I'm picking me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but what can you do with a spirit? You can't shoot no spirit, man.
Yeah, well.
No, you don't have to shoot it. You just have to make
shoot
sure the
it.
house is really nice and sellable, and you get
Yep,
the lowest
thank
price
you.
and get.
No,
the
you get
fuck
out of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You hear something, you cock your gun, and there's some spirit. What you about to do?
Oh, I'm out. Oh yeah. No, I don't need. Hey, look, I don't need those problems.
Right.
Go ahead. You can have this.
Right,
Like,
man.
Exactly.
I don't believe that there's anything in this life like that. If I truly wanted it, I would go get that because it makes no sense, bro. What? A spirit?
Yeah.
Here, you can have this house. I'll go figure it out.
Hey man, you want me to paint the walls back white when we move out, or you want
What you
carpet?
want?
I'm just asking. I'm a
Yeah.
burglar, homie. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Which one
not.
you
I'm
want?
up out of here. I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. I'm good. Keep it. This is your place.
So it was really, really, really. So I guess that was what I saw on the internet today.
Oh, damn.
Oh, and you can have that.
You can
No,
have
oh
that.
my dog.
You can have that, TL.
So
Yo,
anything else that was nice and lively and happy?
I started watching Gangs of London on Netflix. That's pretty ill. It started ill and it's been ill for 9.5 episodes. It's been pretty ill.
You
I'm
say
like,
Gangs of London?
Yeah, ill.
I want to
Very
watch.
ill.
What's this guy? Mayor of Kingstown. I want to give it a shot.
Oh,
Where's that on? What's that on?
I can't. I don't know, but I'm gonna find it. Whoever got the access to it, let me know. I'll trade you.
You talking about a man that used to be Hawkeye?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Mayor of Kingstown.
I want to watch that. I want to watch it. Because like I love Peaky Blinders, and I feel like I don't know. I get like a kind of like that kind of vibe from like not just as far as like Peaky Blinders was good because I like the brotherhood and like the family and everything like that. Like I kind of like that, but I feel like Mayor Kingstown got something like that's gonna be heinous, like but in that same type of tone.
All right, dig that. So, hey, chat. Like always, we gotta bring to y'all what y'all watching as of late. We need new stuff to watch because Michelle is scared to be Jesus on me. So
I
we need
definitely got it.
something else to watch.
That's correct.
You can't have fear. I'm not afraid.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You go sign up
Not
for Freddy
afraid.
Krueger Mansion if you want to, dog.
I'll be in here
Yeah.
with all the lights on. It's just to me, it was just another version of the movie The Exorcist. Like to me,
Yeah.
but it was just different, but the same. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I get it.
Somebody's at the
We got
door,
our
y'all.
co-host in the building.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey.
somebody's knocking.
Hi, family.
Hey, what up, though?
How are you?
How are you guys?
Michelle up here scaring us. Get her.
Yeah, over here trying to give us trying to get us to watch
Yeah, just as long as you
somebody
have your
baby
faith
trying
and you
to
believe,
moonwalk up the wall.
no fear, no fear.
Excuse me, wait, what?
The Deliverance. I was talking about that movie.
Oh Lord. No.
Talking about spirits being in the household
No.
based on a true
I was
story.
not gonna watch it because of I don't really do demon possession and all that kind of weird stuff.
Dang.
Funny,
But
neither do I.
It was really, to me, it was more about the deliverance of it than it was about the demon possession. So that's what I took away from it.
So you
That's what I
made
took
Demon
away from
Possession
it.
into a feel-good story. That's
did.
excellent.
I did, because I was like, listen, I have to listen. What I have to do in my mind to help me to deal with certain things, this is what I got to do.
Yes, Queen.
And listen,
Or just not watch it,
Queen.
dog. Just not
I didn't. I watched it while I was watching work, and the day flew by.
Look, you got to cover yourself before you be watching them movies.
I always
Don't be
do. I cover
playing.
myself whether I watch it or don't.
I'll be like, okay, we're not playing with it. None of
I
that.
don't play with any of that stuff. So I don't have any fear of it because I know who I serve and I know who covers me. So I'm not afraid.
Yes, Queen.
And on that note, which is
in the world.
And on that note, we're going to take a break.
Justice mood is funny.
Yeah.
He's really
Queen. So let's do this. We're going to talk about the topic at the top of the hour. What does your music or your movies say about you? We're going to talk about that in the break.
That one.
We're going to expand this out because someone just, changed the whole
music, TV,
show.
all of that. What does it say about you?
So let's do this break real quick because I'm
if you
interested
watch
to see
anime,
what
you're an amazing person.
Thank you, sir.
And, yeah.
See.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit there and act like everything y'all watch on TV is copacetic.
Oh no, I watch a lot of disturbing things. No. I watch disturbing stuff all the time. It's just I just don't do demon.
I don't really do, and I don't watch those type of movies. To be honest, I really don't. Like I don't know the last time I watched one of those type of movies.
What time
today, you were scared to death.
It was today. I wasn't actually scared when I watched it. It was actually not that. It didn't scare me like that. I wasn't afraid.
Okay.
That is too funny. You said today.
Right.
But
last time I watched
go
it
to the
today.
commercial. Yeah.
Commercial.
Gotcha.
Tired of the same old motivational speaker? Well, unlock your full leadership potential with Penny Owens. Through storytelling and real-life obstacles with real-time solutions, you'll heal your inner child, expedite the learning process, highlight your strengths, and soar to the next level. Using my keynotes, Depression Ripple, and Purpose Power Infusion, I tackle the underlying issues that keep you from being where you want to be. Join the many who have changed their lives after hearing me speak. Go to www.pennyowens.com.
What up, peeps? RG from the United Front. Got a quick question for you. Have you always dreamed about podcasting, but you don't know where to start or what even platform to use? Well, I can answer one of them questions for you from the start. Make StreamYard your first investment in your podcast future. StreamYard's easy to use, and it allows you to go live in multiple platforms at once. So, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you can stream them all at the same time. Show us some love. That's my point. When you open up a StreamYard account, use that link below. That actually gives us some love so we can keep producing the same content, and you can also be using the same high quality technology we use to bring the content to your internet browser. So please and thank you in advance. Go StreamYard, go United Front. Talk to you later.
Tap into your essence with a Divine Essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
We are back. Big shout out to our partner StreamYard. Keep giving us those discounts. Love y'all. Love those discounts.
All right, y'all. Since y'all already done judge me,
what
does your music taste? We're gonna just talk about everything: music, TV, all of that stuff. What does it say? What does it say about you? What you watch? What you listen to?
I will say this. If you listen to
you about to come over some nonsense. When you look up in the sky, it's about to be some nonsense.
Like from games or movies, it means that you have a pretty pretty good eye for like movies, games, television.
Okay.
If you like, some people like when they go into things to watch it, they'll focus on different parts. Like some people focus on the story, the characters. Some people like focus on the you know, not just that, but also the music. Like my type of people are the people that also focus on the music as well.
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to like recognize, like, you know, oh hey, this is a good song. This isn't a good, like, this resonates with me. I like when like people like find stuff like that. I find those people to always be like pretty cool.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I can expand on that because before your time, sir.
Was he talking about you?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
I'm just saying. Okay.
At one point, some of the best songs on the radio were actually on the soundtracks. Where you were buying soundtracks.
I agree.
Like start with New Jack City soundtrack on up. There was a stretch where the best music was actually following the soundtrack.
I agree.
Have y'all ever gone back to listen to, like, if you ever get a chance, go back and listen to the Nutty Professor soundtrack.
Soundtrack is dope.
Which one? One or two? Because they're both of them.
Just go back and listen to it.
But
no,
you know,
the
music is major for any show that you watch. Like I watched the show called Reasonable Doubt on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
The soundtrack is dope. That's what drew me to the daggone the show.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one. Kim says she doesn't watch anything by Jordan Peele.
I don't think I've ever seen anything by Jordan Peele.
Get Out.
Really? Get Out?
I haven't. Oh, I did see Get Out. I did see that. Yeah, that was stupid though. That was a dumb one.
Once he got out of comedy, he went dark. I was like, hey, bro.
That's what happened when you feel your soul.
That's as those other.
Spoiler alert.
What alert?
So didn't he do, like, what is it called? It or If or a lot?
No, he did another thing where I don't know, but he's done a couple now. But I like the fact that, you know, it's like Us. You know what I mean? Like
no. It's artistic, disturbing, but artistic.
It really is.
Thank you.
In different positions.
Thank you. Yeah,
I mean, I used to always wonder where the mind of these people. Like I used to think about Rod Serling with the Twilight Zone. Like the mind of this man. Like, how do you come up with this stuff?
Yes,
yeah. What did
Alfred Hitchcock, all of them. Yeah, what was you on when you wrote through all of these episodes of these shows for all of these years?
It's very interesting.
And the other guy, what's the not Spielberg, the other one, Stephen King.
Him
Stephen
too.
King.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a pitch talk like, I want to make a show about demons? Really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna reach for this panic button. My boy twerping. Because you got to write
a
a
lot
whole
of those
script
movies
and
that
dialogue.
they do be like true stories or based on a true story.
But what's wrong with making a show about? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. What's wrong with making a show about demons, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like if it's like something that has to do with a redemption arc. Some people identify with the fact that, oh, hey, I haven't been the best in my life, but I'm able, because I have an opportunity to change my life. I'm able to identify with this character and say that, oh, okay, well, I am actively in pursuit of changing my life and being a better person. I always feel like immediately once we get like on the dark, like onto the occult or the darker subjects, like immediately people like throw it out the window because of the fact of what we're raised when it comes to that thought process of,
totally
it has
agree.
something to do with demons or what's
and that's what I said. This movie
like,
to me was more about the deliverance
like a whole fucking
of it all.
Like
it wasn't focused on.
It's not the main point of this.
I can answer that.
Right? Be like, oh,
Now
y'all know where I be coming from, but I know it's true. Have you ever looked a demon in his face before? Because I have. More than
no, I didn't put that on my bingo
card. I have
too. I say that because people don't necessarily believe. All right, one thing that people don't believe in ghosts. People don't believe in God, and they don't believe necessarily in demons. But when you understand that they are real, you play with it differently. And I don't like those necessary movies. Like, yes, I hear what you're saying, Isel, where if you watch a movie and it shows you how to get past it or how to overcome your obstacles. But what people don't understand is that when you entertain those movies, you invite it into your life and you have no clue what you just let in because you was curious to watch it. Just because they made it through the end does not mean that you will.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna make it through because I'm just gonna turn it off.
If you don't understand, then I get it, but I'm not.
If what we consume invites things into our life, right? And let's expand this argument. if what we consume invites things into our life, and I know for a fact that every single day I'm consuming things that are positive, but by every time like the life that I lead, there's still like a bunch of negative. How does that same thought process hold up? You know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact that if I come home and I sit in front of this TV, all I watch is a bunch of Christian based, or you know what I'm saying, just things that just like invite positivity into my life, right? Even if it's not Christian based, whatever, just things that invite positivity. Like going through this, right? What you said. How is it then that I lead a life where I still have to face negativity on a daily basis? You know, like that.
I can answer that too.
Yes.
What you feed your spirit is like. I mean, I know you guys have heard the analogy of a wolf. That you have two wolves in front of you. You have a positive one and a negative one. And which one are you going to feed? Whichever gets the strength is what's going to rule your life. When you put a lot of positive things in life, everybody on here can understand, and we would agree. You are a blessed man, period. You have so many different things going for you, and you touch so many lives on a regular basis, on axis with your conversation, with your presence, and with your energy. So I know there's a lot of positive things in your life. But when negative things come in, that's just called life. That's going to be a part of it. It's called balance, yin and yang. It's going to be a negative and a positive. But what you do and what you pay attention to is the highlight. Now, of course, with you being such a torch and such a light in the darkness, the devil don't like that at all. So, of course, there's going to be things that's trying to knock you off. And that's where it wins in other people's lives. You don't know how to fight that negativity because, yes, it exists. And, yes, it is out there and it's real. And its job is to make sure that you don't do yours because you are awesome. So of course something negative is going to throw you off or use what you care about to try to get on your nerves and break your spirit. But the whole point of life is to make sure that you don't break, to understand who you are, what you're supposed to do, and have that kind of influence and make sure that you like the other lights on just throughout the rest of the world. Because you are very blessed. Everybody here is. Y'all have some awesome talent and gifts inside of you, but most people don't know that.
I have one question. So if I'm listening to gospel music while driving to go rob a bank, did I miss the mark somewhere? Because I feel like there's only so much energy I can give that. Just saying.
No, I get what you're saying. And everything that
you probably tried it.
Everything that Penny is saying is
like,
true.
Let's say I do hit the bank and like I actually robbed the bank. Like, and I'm praising the Lord on the way back. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
jail.
I'm bumping all the Kirk Franklin with this new earned cash.
Your faith is strong in prison.
You're going to jail.
Like, if I
hope your faith is strong.
You're going to jail.
Like, have y'all ever like, is it wrong to praise God after you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get some, like, you know what I mean? Like, never mind.
Oh no, you're supposed to thank God for everything.
Listen,
for everything.
It's nothing wrong with thanking God, but if you know you're doing completely wrong, like, who are you thinking?
All right.
I've been asking questions. That's what I do.
I'm just saying.
So thank God for everything.
I mean, you do have to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank God for everything.
And aside, let's put aside the demonic movies and stuff like that. Those, of course, you have to be careful with what you feed your spirit. I agree with that. But that's with anything. If you're sitting over watching reality TV every day, you're feeding your spirit a whole bunch of BS.
Drama.
I mean, it's no matter what it is, it's going to affect you. So if that's what you consume all the time, what do you think is going to happen to your life?
You guys know because I believe that's with music too. I always think that, well, I know I've definitely seen it where like the music and the movies that you paid attention to as a kid, your life probably resembles what you loved.
No, because I don't have a gold chain and I don't own a Tango because I listen to Run DMC.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Everybody I know who listens
I wanted to be Jam Master Jay. I can't scratch
that way.
Sorry.
I was going. If I don't know though. Like I have a lot of lo-fi.
Well, I don't know because my life growing up is between a mix of church and street stuff.
Yeah.
So
and you still pretty. I'm about to say you still seem pretty blessed and you got some hood in you.
Yeah, I got some hood. Between church, I grew up in the church, and my whole adult life I've been in the church. So I mean, that's why I understand a lot of this. Like I said, what you think, what you read, what you eat, all those things affect you.
Yeah, I think
so. You see it when you're younger. Like when you're
Right.
like when you're, I say when you're younger, because a lot of the stuff that we do when we're younger, it really does show us like kind of like that preemptive of what kind of adult you're going to be, and you don't think about it. You're very pure and innocent in your childhood. So like right now, we'll turn on the radio on purpose, you know, and you listen to certain things. You watch the movies on purpose, the activities we do it on purpose as we're adults. But when we're younger, it's like you're just kind of drawn to it and you can't explain why. You don't know why. So you don't know why it has a hold on you, why you always love that type of song or that type of movie and theme, right? So I think that when you think about your childhood and what you were attracted to, it's like, yes, ask yourself now, how much of that is relevant in my life as we speak?
I
When
would
I
say
tell people stuff they were in love with, it definitely shows up in their lives right now.
Yeah.
I would say very little, because if I actually lived out half the crap I listened to as a kid, I'd already be right next to Weinstein. Remember, I grew up in the 80s. So wet my whistle, wait
What
for the
you watch?
midnight hour. I'm just saying, all the filth I heard as a child, I should be dunzo. So you have to have a
I
mind
have to
somewhere in
say,
there.
As a kid, I used to watch a lot of horror movies growing up. Like that was our thing. And that could explain why I can't have closet doors and open doors now.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I'm dead ass serious. Y'all think I'm laughing. Closet doors, cabinet doors. If a door's open, I have to close it. I'm thinking about it right now, but I don't think about it. It's a thing with me.
She's like,
I
next
have
Friday,
to
you like
close
doors.
these doors.
Next Friday,
And
I'll put that on
it
board.
could have a lot to do with that. You just never know.
Nope. When I grew up, we were watching some horror movies and stuff, and I thought they was cool. I liked them and things. And shoot, once in reality showed me how true those stories was, I was like, oh yeah, no, we not doing that at all. We're not doing that at all.
Yeah.
But,
And
no,
Kim
the
just
music-
chimed in. She said she totally digs Stephen King. Her favorite movie / book is The Stand, which, by the way, excellent.
I didn't
It's
see that
Excellent.
movie.
The Stand.
I didn't see that
By Stephen
movie.
King. Well, if you got a couple days,
I
so
read
it's like a
live.
long ass movie.
I'm not watching that. I'm not. But listen, I don't.
Oh, hell.
I told y'all I don't
Dude.
watch these movies for real. And the only reason why I watched it today because my cousin in my chat, he was like, "Yo, cuz it wasn't even all that. It wasn't. You know, he downplayed it so bad. I was like, oh, all right, let me see. Because other than that, I was like, I ain't watching it. I told him last week I'm not watching that movie.
The okie doke. You got
So
the
he hit me
okie
with
doke.
it. But
Either
it
what
wasn't. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't really like. I wasn't scared. Like I said, I focused more so on the redemption part of it, the deliverance side of it. That's why I said that was what stood out the most for me.
Oh yeah, we know. It's just funnier to teach you about it. No, I get it.
Oh yeah,
So
very
that's okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit up and try to make it seem like that. I don't play that stuff.
What do you like? What does liking horror movies say about somebody? You know what I mean? Like I know
Now-
somebody that's just a thrill seeker, so they like horror
Me
movies.
too.
And I know somebody that's just like, what's it called? Like that's just their bag, but they don't, like they're scared of like roller coasters and you know what I'm saying, and heights and stuff, or like, like any of the thrill stuff. But they'll sit there and they'll definitely watch a horror movie. So like what does like liking horror say about you?
A lot of people I know are really just kind of
Because I
trying
don't
to
like horror
conquer
movies.
their fear. You know how you kind of face your fear? That's
Yeah.
something that's easy that you can kind of control. And I would think that was human nature for you to just, I'm not going to operate in fear. And even this is not going to scare me. Like, let me just, kind of overcome it. Because
I know people that wait for October, the whole month they're watching and they love horror movies. Like they hold, how I don't how many thing I'm not into that either. I'm not really into that. But I know people that are really into it like that. So I'm, and I have to look at those people and be like,
I don't know.
what's up with you?
It's almost
Because
like
it's weird to me. That's weird to me.
people are growing
movies
more
give
and
you
more
a chance.
infatuated with it now, though.
right. But think about it. Movies give you a chance to be something you don't plan on doing. You get this look inside of someone's life without
Does
actually
it?
experiencing it. Sometimes. Think about it. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
love
that's
to.
kind of like how video
So you
games
want to
work.
be a serial
You're
killer?
doing
Yeah.
something
Oh,
that
I
you're
forgot
not-
you are because you drink coffee.
Yeah, so we're going back to the black coffee again. That's okay.
No,
Comes
That's fine.
music and movies and TV.
Mhm.
It's all
People that
entertainment
still smoke
and
cloves in 2024 order black coffee from Starbucks.
Cheers.
A serial killer, the coffee whisperer.
My man.
Hey,
I don't know,
Hey,
it does allow you to
Wait,
explore
ain't
and have
nothing wrong
more fun.
coffee.
It allows
This
you
ain't
to
about me. It's about the scary lady over there.
Okay. Go ahead, Penny. I'm sorry.
It does allow you to be in one seat while your mind expands and explores across just genres, situations, countries, right? That's the amazing part of technology. But we do have to make sure that we are careful about the people in the industry, the people that put the TV on. It has a purpose, and it's to keep you still and stagnant. You are distracted, and you are not dealing with your regular life if you are too over consumed and distracted by that. Because you can have so much fun in your games, in your movies, in your music, and then your life, you're completely depressed and exhausted all the time, and you're not doing anything to change your life, anybody else's life, but you're having a good time because you're distracted. So you have to be very careful with what are you doing, because you still have a life to live, and most of us don't. And nowadays technology is making sure that it keeps us distracted, because we got TVs on our phones, in our pockets on a regular basis, and the genres of movies and music, it is crazy how much it's grown in the past 5 years. And now it's all nostalgic. Like, you can go back to the 1940s and just stay there and watch everything forever, but it's like, are you watching the time in your day-to-day life right now? Because you're losing it. It's passing you. So it's like, you have to be careful. It's fun. It's all fun and games until you realize that, you're watching a life. You're not actually having one.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Ooh, yeah, but that's true. Like that. We have another serial killer in our chats. Hey, Ra. He drinks coffee too.
That's what I call brew dog.
So music. So if you like, I like all kinds of music. I don't just have one. But I would say the main music that I like is old school R&B, old school, because it brings me back to when I was younger, and that's the feel good music. So I like feel good music. Now, if someone's listening to freaking sad love songs all the time,
they might be depressed. You know what I'm saying? They need a hug.
So it does say that about them, that they might be depressed. So what you're listening to.
I mean, don't y'all turn up like hype music when you need to, like, all right, let me get ready for this next one, put my poker face on and stuff. You don't hype yourself up?
When I'm working out, I still listen to everything. Like, I might listen to Japanese rock music or freaking rap or R&B, some lo-fi beats, some things on loop. You know, just because of the fact that, you know, like, I feel like I have pretty eclectic ears. So, like, it just symphony shit. I'm not gonna lie. Even like, I have, you know, so that's for me though, you know. But as far as like everybody else, I mean, I don't know, bro. I think that your music palette just shouldn't be like in any just
the same.
Yeah, it's
one dimensional.
One thing. You gotta like get like a bunch of. You know what I mean? Because you will never know what you like if you don't give it a chance.
True.
That's true. My mood affects my music. My mood affects what I'm listening to.
They say music is universal, and it will tame the most wild beast, and it is so true.
Yeah.
Music is very powerful, and
like I'll never
tones.
Well, go ahead. My bad.
No, that was just saying that the tones of music, it does calm you down or hype you up. It can totally. The beats in music stimulate your heartbeat when you're listening to it. Literally. That is a real thing. It is real science.
That's true.
I literally will never forget the time, man, that I was like literally driving across the desert. Bro, I was going from LA to I forget where in
Arizona.
Yeah, but I was flying, and all I remember is listening to the Alabama Shakes. And then like just other desert like things that I said like, oh, this is like desert music, you know what I mean? And of course, like I'm like literally every time I'm just hitting the pedal, man, like heart racing, and I'm enjoying it. So I don't know, dog.
So them long drives be needing that. You need your playlist
for
the long drives.
Oh yeah.
Does it say, what does it say? I mean, does it say anything about you, or just? I mean,
yes, it says a lot. I love meeting people, and especially if they do preview you to their playlist, it teaches you a lot about that person.
It does.
It treats you, because you might see one person, like let's say you have a coworker and you only see them at work. That's only one side of that person, and most of us are multifaceted. So if you meet somebody who only listens to one genre, I'm like, what? Where you been at this whole time? In the closet? Like the radio station alone has multiple things. How do you only have one thing? But whatever they pull on, heck yeah, pay attention to it. Take mental note because this is who they are right now. Like you said, the mood picks the song. So if they're in this is where they are. Because you usually I don't even think you can't be like in a depressed mood and you can be listening to house music on a regular basis or something really, really hype for a long time and really be into it. So it tells you a lot.
Yeah.
If you just those unhidden clues, you know, this is what they listen to, this is how they feeling, this is what they're interested in. Because there's conversations that you won't have necessarily with every person, but that song will tell you. It'll tell you a lot. You go, oh, that's how you feel? Is it a red flag? Or is it like, okay, I see why we bonding? You know, and you can learn a lot. I love people's playlists. It says a whole bunch. But my question to you guys are you guys, I think you are, but are you guys who listen to the beats or listen to the words? Because I'm seeing the new generation is different.
I'm a word guy. I listen to what they say.
Girl.
I'm both. I'm a
word girl, but if it doesn't have a good beat,
I know when to turn off my ears for the words, and I know when to cut them on. Like I know what artists I'm listening to, like them, like connect bars and you know what I'm saying, do rhyme schemes, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know when to cut it off and just vibe out to the song because there ain't gonna be nothing.
Yeah, the beat catches my attention.
Killing.
The beat draws me in, but then now I'm listening to what they're saying because they could just be saying any type of thing. And I'm like, hold on now.
Yeah, R&B is the one thing like I cannot turn my ears off for though. Like, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? I'll be paying attention because sometimes I find myself singing it underneath my breath. You know what I realized? And this might be a controversial opinion for some, but Tory Lanez is a really solid R&B artist.
Okay.
I'm being
and when it gets out in 9 years, we'll find out.
I'm being so for real, y'all. Like, it's I understand. Man, I love you. Well, y'all, Tory Lanez is a really he's solid. Like, I feel like he gonna end up not being able to realize his full potential because what took place might hang over his head for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's some music.
We should do a show on that.
I was
about to say that talent that just did not get to live out their full potential. I'm sure we all can name artists that have full potential that didn't get a chance to.
Yeah,
that's really talented.
Yeah, depends on what he does when he gets out of jail. I mean, everybody forgave R. Kelly over and over again.
Yeah,
who forgave R. Kelly? He just grew up in the 90s. That's why he wasn't in jail then.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying everybody forgave R. Kelly, and nobody canceled him. He didn't get canceled.
No, he didn't get canceled.
He didn't get canceled. So everybody's still rocking.
Hey, look, they cut off the Cosby Show and Bill
and nobody knew he was a pedophile doing fake stuff. And people was like, "Oh, well, he didn't get convicted, so."
People choose denial. People choose denial. Look, you can't talk to nobody about. You can't talk to them about R. Kelly. You can't talk to them about Michael Jackson. Folks will not, because music hits your heart and it guides really like huge parts of time in your life. And when you hear that kind of stuff, it's life altering, and people will choose denial every time. Where it's like, that's who I grow up with. Like, I can't believe that because it's gonna change my life.
R. Kelly and Michael Jackson in the same boat?
No.
Okay, so
no, because Michael Jackson was more extreme, but don't nobody want to hear. I put it in the same boat as far as that. Don't nobody want to hear
that.
I thought it came out that the
kids was lying.
Mm-hmm. It did.
No, kids got paid. Like Michael Jackson kids, you think any of them was his for real? Ain't done none of them kids got no black Jackson blood.
No, but we know
what that got to do with Thriller though?
Right. What they got to do with the molestation though?
But see, exactly. That proves my point. Just the same what happened with R. Kelly. Him peeing on that girl ain't got nothing to do with him can fly. Okay, everybody.
No, that's not what I was saying. You're saying
he was flying across the video.
That got nothing to do with. No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
No, but what I'm saying is that people look at the talent has nothing to do with the personal life, so people still support the talent.
And
nobody knows Michael Jackson or R. Kelly. I mean, I don't know how much
talent is viewed. Like, your personal life can affect how your talent.
So he was saying we comparing the two, and you said Michael Jackson was worse. I can't say.
Wait. I thought that the Michael Jackson thing nah. It came out that the children that made those accusations were lying, or am I mistaken?
No,
Because I would think
No.
by now, since he's gone, there will be more and more and more that would come
Yeah,
out and
like
say that he
exactly.
did
I'm like,
something to him.
was he exonerated? Like
I
like,
would
was he
think.
exonerated from
I was
all
about to
that?
say,
Because-
you'd be surprised how much people get paid. Them law papers is
But
real.
they're not getting paid no more.
right?
Oh
Yeah,
no, they had
like-
long-term contracts.
They ain't getting paid no more.
He's
They
old.
getting paid that hush
lifetime
money.
contracts. All right,
Supposed to be getting paid some serious dope up to shut up for a long time, especially if they got your.
That's
family
what happened
address.
with R. Kelly people. But the money ran out.
I'm about to say he paid a lot of people.
So the
But
money
hey, look,
ran
see,
out.
R. Kelly ain't have Michael Jackson money. He just don't. He didn't.
So it was good to the last drop. Is that what we're getting at? Put that on board myself.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well,
I'll put
people
that on
believe
board
what they
myself.
want to believe. I don't know.
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
But most of us won't. When it is a part of your life like that, like I said, because music, it makes you feel good.
I don't give a. I
You
don't
know
care
the
about
situations
I
in your
love
life
R.
that you had
Kelly.
to use it.
I loved R. Kelly music.
What do
I'm
you mean, love?
still
You
did
don't
everything.
Do you still listen to him?
I do.
Yeah, I paid it. Fuck yeah. I paid money
So
for it.
for you, does it? So when you listen to his music, do you think about him? You know what I'm saying, in the golden showers, or do you just
I
focus
do.
on the
See,
groove?
I had stopped for a while. Now I don't. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say he's in my playlist and I'm bumping R. Kelly. If I'm out and about and he comes on, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, it's R. Kelly music.
Yeah.
So if I'm in my house, I'm not saying I'm listening to him. No, because he's not on my playlist. But
it's
at one point, my thing is, of all these artists that we know, it's a whole lot of them that probably done probably way worse or still doing it or doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know. We just happen to. These people were outed.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
So,
say it like this:
it's
a
a lot.
lot of our heroes do horrible things. So how
Thank
do
you.
we?
That's
So
true.
we
I
have
agree.
to sometimes separate the art from the person. It has to happen sometimes. Because if we went off of every bad thing that every person did in music, there would be no music. By
We
the way,
listen to nothing.
we listen to nothing.
We
We're
listen
gonna
to
be humming to
nothing
ourselves
anymore.
like, listen to myself, because everybody's.
Yeah. Even
But
some
that's
of our
that's still
gospel
a part
artists.
that you have to do on your own. Because
That's
I
it.
loved music before growing up and things, but there was a point when I started
No more
finding
R.
more
Kelly for this
truth
homie.
about the people and their own personal lives. I did look at them differently, and I turned off the music for years. For a long time, I separated it because I just didn't want the influence and the distraction, because it put me in a place where I had to ask myself, will I support anything? If I know for a fact that this person has done these things or lives their lives this way or believes in this,
Right.
do I want to support them? Do I want to give them my money or make them? Do I want to have that energy on me? And it was a real thing. Everybody, I'm not gonna say that everybody should do it. I do think everybody should, but it gets really, really complicated because what are you willing to support? But we do it. It's so complicated now. We do it with everything. Think about it. We hear about R. Kelly. Like I said, he does have good music. He has a troubled life, don't we all? So you want to forgive him, you want to just let it go, and you want to just support where it is. But then like you hear things about like Chick-fil-A don't like black people. You still like they sandwich though. So are you going in the morning or not? Like we
know
have a
if I
lot of different
forgave
things when
him.
you hear these controversies. But
I
it's
didn't.
like,
I'm not gonna say I forgave him
I
because
forgave-
I had no real
Yeah.
emotional
I just can't get my
connection. He's-
back. I'm about to bump that
I'm
shit.
just not. I'm not paying for anything. I would never go to an R. Kelly concert if he would say ever get out, whenever that's gonna be.
Well,
Really?
40
he's
years
not,
is a long
he's
year,
not,
long
he's
time
not
away,
on my
buddy. Just so
playlist.
you know.
Like I said,
his concerts are all in-house now.
yeah, if it happens,
Oh boy,
Y'all are
bars.
crazy. Y'all are crazy.
I put a playlist up, but you know it does. And at one point, I would hear the music and I would think about what was he thinking when he wrote that.
7-year-old
About
is R.
a
Kelly.
little, a little girl. So
Yeah, probably.
when you hear the song, you automatically go. Your mind goes there.
Because you can't unhear things like
So
see,
right.
that's why I say, like, even with like what Ezra was talking about, with certain words or certain songs, once you hear it, you can't unhear. When you see things, you can't unsee it. Now you got to spend like the rest of your life trying to untrigger yourself.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I'm
then
saying?
stuff starts making
Some
sense.
stuff
You
coming,
be like,
what?
age ain't nothing but a number.
My mind telling me no, and my body telling me yes.
Tell me yes.
Sounds like a felony, buddy.
Like,
Sounds like a felony, my boy.
Dude was talking about
the industry is different. The industry, when you hear the horror stories,
see?
you can even hear stories with the actual artists themselves. They tell us all the time about the stuff that we don't see. They confess all the time about the industry, and that's a whole different conversation, a whole different motive. And that was one of the reasons why I made sure I was really careful about what I'm plugging in my ear, because it's still a business and it has a job and purpose, like I said, to keep you distracted and to keep you feeling good and making sure that you trust the music, you use the music so that you can line your life up with it. And it's just that
because some music does make you feel good. Some music takes you out of those bad moods that you're in. You know,
right? Some put it in it. You know,
not everything is. You know, not everything is bad. Everything. You know, you do got to be careful with what you're listening to, and what you're watching. You do have to be careful because you know it does stick. It gets in your brain and it stays there.
You ain't never had like a random tune just pop in your head.
Yes. You be like, why am I singing
like an intrusive thought? You be like, wow.
Why am I humming this song? You be like, why am I thinking about this? It's true. It does happen. It really does happen.
Especially RG, we know that it happens with you. Your title, your name titles alone just says stuff pop in your head all the time.
The worst song I ever had was that goddamn BK song, that Have It Your Way song. Oh, I hated that song. I just heard it too much, and then my kids started singing it, so I just was stuck with it. So I never even got to like R. Kelly because I still got Whopper. It's stuck in my mind.
Yo,
I got it in my head. I can't get it out.
Okay.
Just saying. Have it your way. Your rule. I can't get it out of my mind. It's all bad. It's all bad.
Yeah, man. I know.
Stupid marketing.
See, I know, right? It works. Some songs you'd be like, how did this even become a song? Like, who paid for this? Who okayed this on the
Nowadays,
island?
I don't know what music that
I don't know, bro, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I did buy some Arby's specifically because I heard Pusha T was rapping for Arby's. I said, yeah, I'm about to.
You know what?
I bought
fire.
I bought some Arby's. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I've done that. I was like, nah. Pusha T. Dropping bars for Arby's.
Yes.
I'm finna go spend some dollars at Arby's. It
did happen.
He did a commercial for
Arby's.
Oh yeah.
Man, what? No, he did a jingle. He's done. I think he's done McDonald's before too.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Listen, he getting those.
The ghostwriting is.
Yeah, but
so
he also like rapped for Arby's, like rapped for real. Like it was solid. Like he got bars for real, like for Arby's. Like, and the thing is, like, you know, it's always like just drug dealer chic with his rap. With he just
drug dealer chic.
Like it's just
drug dealer chic. Okay,
that's facts.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Oh,
there's a lot of talent.
MC Hammer did a commercial for Starburst.
And folks got
I don't like the fact that people made it seem like MC Hammer wasn't cool. MC Hammer was actually cool.
MC Hammer was
cool.
Like,
MC Hammer was very cool.
I'm about to say he was all about the community. Okay,
he changed the game. You know, when he came in, because what he was doing wasn't nobody doing that.
I'm about to say he was taking care of everybody. You had to respect.
I was watching. Spinderella was on Drink Champs the other day, and she was saying that it was a point where they were on tour with Hammer. They were the closer, but as the tour went on, he ended up being the closer because nobody wanted to go after him. Now, who wants to go after MC Hammer? Because you know he had 100,000 people on stage with him.
Yeah,
I'm about to say he was talented.
So people got to give MC Hammer his props, and they need to stop.
I was about to say, you got to respect it.
I used to be in here. Hey, put me in the mix, Hammer. Stop playing with me.
Oh, you was too legit. All right, you was on there trying to get your fingers together.
Right,
you was trying to do practice language,
fan
trying
of
to get it together.
one. I was a big fan of early Hammer. Pumps in the bumps. Pumps in the bumps. That's when he tried to be gangster. That's when he tried to be gangster.
It was funny.
But that record was so good. I still own it. That's mine right now.
You remember the video?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Funny stuff.
See, do people watch videos still? You know, because it's different.
I mean, they still.
Y'all remember the box? Remember when you had to call in and you never get a playlist in? The same video would come on over and over again.
You gotta keep.
Like these kids do not understand.
No,
like
they do because they make the videos. But nowadays, you don't have to be tuned into your TV to see videos. You can just
everything's on your phone
online. Yeah, go to YouTube and watch it.
Now.
They release these videos on YouTube now. They don't even really do it.
Yeah. It's different. Everything
it's very different.
But I know I
easily
tried
accessible because there was a time
tried
you
to
didn't
look
have
at a video.
cable, you wasn't watching it. If you had no
Right,
cable,
like who's cable? No one's got cable right now.
you wasn't watching it. So if you had no cable, you was not the cool
Well,
kid.
look, y'all already know that our people, we only have but so many channels to really watch us anyway.
Until cable came along.
Yep. Oh man.
So you know, BET was the first network that was like, okay, for us, and we was on it.
Yeah,
Right.
we definitely. I remember that. I definitely remember my first part. I definitely remember my first music video.
Yeah, that's video. So then they had a real late night after dark one where they showed the kind of risque videos. Which
the one later on.
Yeah,
I do remember that
something
one.
like that.
BET Uncut or something like that, right?
I was about to say that's when they
showed
was
a little
like
bit more
after dark.
skin. Yeah.
That's when they was twerking after
And
dark.
the kids supposed to be sleeping and
I was about to say
dark.
you had to turn it down real low because your folks are sleeping.
Yeah, but nowadays what? They are selling Ratchet.
Yep.
Ratchet is what is
the
selling.
commercials is naked.
Everything is naked. We used to have to sneak and watch the wow, y'all. This is crazy, right? When you think about
look, I was talking to my kids about something raunchy that I was like, who is this artist? And I was like, see, in mine, the raunchiest was like Luke. And I went back and looked at which song was it? I looked at one of the Luke videos and they just had on they had on leggings. It was biker shorts.
Yes.
They was covered when you think about it. And it was like back then, that was raunchy.
That was raunchy.
And everything, that was raunchy. But they were fully covered compared to now.
They were covered.
Yep.
It was like, yo, these girls got on shorts. I remember how this felt when it came out, and did nobody want you really mimicking what you saw? And I'm just like, doing the butt wasn't even bad. Like it turned into
it
like
really
now
wasn't.
It's dry humping. Like it's
that was
just dry humping on the dance floor.
Right. They come on the stage naked. You might as well say they're naked. They are naked.
I know, man. If I see one more butt cheek, I'd be like, they all blending the same. They all normally shaped and extra greasy, and I don't understand. Because it's all the same now.
If I see one more butt cheek, is a hello statement to say, like, hey.
And on that note,
what you say?
I guess
that's a great.
We will end the show on that note.
On that note,
one more butt cheek. I'm gonna spread. Just one more. If I see one more, I don't know. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be a problem over here. If I see one more butt cheek, it's gonna be a problem.
Wow,
it's extreme. It's extreme,
and it's in your face all the time, every day. You cannot see. You can't go on the internet without seeing it.
Oh, yeah.
And now you can't even watch TV for real.
You can't watch TV with It's so much stuff that's just in your face. You be like, can I just watch TV?
Where the wholesome shows at? Come on, I need a wholesome show.
I thought you said wholesome shows. I'm gonna say it's a lot of those.
No, wholesome.
I thought she said it too. I was like, oh, okay.
No, I don't have to look far for that. I can just go on the internet and scroll. I'll find it.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there.
Leave
you me.
If I go on my phone right now and just go, I'll probably see something immediately.
Immediately. Right?
Entertainment has, I don't know. The BET Awards, have y'all seen the BET Awards lately? What was the BET? Whatever one where they was twerking in front of Bobby Jones. Lord have mercy.
I don't even know everybody's names. I think it popped up on my screen, and I was like I said,
and he was sitting there appalled. His face was like,
wait a minute, wait. Who twerking in front of Bobby Jones? Come on,
it was I think I want to say it wasn't Cardi B. It was
Come on, dog.
I can't remember who they were, but one of these ratchet rappers girls out here. They just stopped and was twerking. I said, I see Bobby Jones sitting there. Get that man some respect. But
now see y'all, you see all the different things that we were talking about that we grew up listening to, and you also see like our personalities. It's very eclectic. It's all over the place, especially when you mix just even R&B and movie theme songs. Because I know that's when I really got to learn. Well, I mean, we're moving different countries and stuff, but that's when I really got to learn different genres through those movies, right?
Gotcha.
But you think about the music now. And the kids that are listening to it right now, I have no clue what kind of future lies ahead of them at all.
Oh man,
that's
yeah.
Question.
I don't. Right, you're right.
Because I'm like, especially even like the TikTok videos and stuff. If I see one more 7-year-old trying to trick, it's like, what? And where your mama at? She right there next to you in the same outfit. What this world? Like, we got some crazy stuff brewing right now.
My grandma be 8 and she got like 3 TikTok videos up, and she
where her mama at?
And but they're not bad. No, they're not. Oh, they're not bad. It's just her doing a little dance, TikTok dance. And then she did one where she was sitting here. Okay. She's like, get ready with Nia. And she's talking and she's putting lotion on her face. She's not doing anything extra. Her mother's on top of that.
I'm going to scare everybody straight. Y'all know that TikTok and Instagram is free for pedophilia. Keep your children off.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. I don't know. She got a TikTok. I was like, and I didn't know that her mother knew at first. I said, Nia got a TikTok?
Uh-oh.
She said she knew, so I know how much.
No, there's a lot of parents that do support
the mama voice.
it now. Hey, look,
Right.
There's a lot of parents who support their kids being online. That's your kids, that's your life, right? But it's like you're still gonna see what kind of monster you're gonna create, because you can't tell somebody it's all about them on a regular basis and think about to listen to you when they got 100 followers. Mom, what you mean? That you don't mean anything because my fans and they 8. You see Macaulay Culkin. He divorced his parents. Like, that's what happens when you have children that can say there's more who like me than just you. So I'd be like, this is I'm telling you, we don't even know what this is really about to do for our future.
Yeah, this internet is something but it's like, this is what they have. So it's like, how do you, I don't know. It's
so
just
much. It's so many.
It's rough. My kids came up in an era where the internet had just begun. So it was like,
You got the youngest child here. Your son does he have a cell phone?
Man, what? Yes, he has a cell phone.
When did he get it? Like, what age did he get it?
4.
He has a cell phone.
Yeah.
4?
Because it's different now. Like you said, it is.
Well,
It's
no,
very
I can
different
see
now.
that.
You know what? In hindsight, I can see him having a phone at 4. I can't.
I'm about to say they are.
So how do you guys feel about them?
They know technology already. They're born in technology.
Yeah.
Like, they're not allowing the kids to have cell phones in school.
I understand.
I'm so happy about that.
I'm all for that.
So
I
happy.
get it, but like I get it for certain schools versus other schools. Other schools, that have to deal with the possibility of, terrible things taking place. I believe allow for them kids to have their cell phones.
Yep.
Well, no.
But here's my
no.
thought
Never
on
mind.
that.
I take. You know what? Never mind. Because guess what? A lot of the stuff that could cause that to happens from behind those phones.
Those phones.
Literally,
Parents
it
are
is
calling.
happening
So it was in such and
because
such
of how they
class.
interact with one another through their phones. Yeah, no.
Mhm.
They should take
And
Such and such as that class.
you
You
have-
set
when
people
something
up
like
all
that
day long.
and a parent gets wind, what's the first thing they're gonna do is call their child. Now this phone is going off. We're hiding, and your phone's ringing.
No, because usually I can tell you this because I've been paying for my kids' phone bill ever since they were in 6th grade, all 3 of them, and even my nieces at one point. The thing is, I had tracking, so if I'm not at work, I can see where you are.
where you are. Yeah.
But
I
that's
can see
that's
where
you
you are.
in panic mode. If you hear that there's an active shooter at your child's school,
It'd be
the
jamming
first
the
thing you
line.
want to do is to call your child and make sure your child is not you.
I'm V-lining with
I
my
had a friend of
pistol.
mine,
It's
she's
time
a
to
teacher.
fight.
And she was saying that, well, no, but
You said the first
your
thing.
child,
You said the first thing that I'm gonna do is call my kid.
No, I'm grabbing my
you're on
pistol.
your way to the school. Yeah, but y'all act like y'all. There's some parents that ain't thinking that.
And exits. And
There's
I'm
some parents that are trying to find out where their child is at.
Oh yeah,
I'm
they're
not
calling,
going.
and they be
That guy
mad.
might be
I was
shooting
seeing
around.
that the
They're
elementary
not
school.
there.
I'm gonna
They're
tell you
not there. So yeah, I mean, I get what y'all are saying. Yes, but
It's
y'all ain't
like
the only
it's
parents out here
complicated.
that's
It's
thinking like that.
complicated because it's like now fear is an agenda, right? Like we're all afraid for the what ifs, and there's a lot of possibilities, but there's a lot of dangerous. I'm just gonna say there's a lot of dangerous children as well. Like you got one thing for the shooters that's coming out, but you got a lot of really angry and depressed kids.
That's true.
Because right now, especially since what from probably my kids on, these kids are being raised by these devices. They do not have the same sense of community and personal relationships and healthy relationships. They're all in toxic, like their parents are toxic. Just flat out, their parents are toxic. So these are dangerous kids now who don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got their hype music going. They ready to handle business. They are not afraid to die young. at all. So it's like you don't, like you said, that the phones can hype up a lot of different things. You got the communication, they setting each other up. It's dangerous inside the building and outside the building. I mean, that's a whole war zone by itself in school. Like I give it up for all the teachers who care about their jobs and care about their children, because they're the ones that's really either raising the kids, they watching these kids, they are guiding our future, and they need to get paid more. Because it's dangerous in these streets for real.
It really is. And I understand the parents that have the fear, the parents that have the fear. I was seeing two different sides of the whole cell phone thing. You know, some parents were like, "No, my child needs my phone. There's too much, needs their phone. There's too much going on in, you know, in the country that they should have access to a phone." But I don't understand why. Why do they need access? We have no access to no phones.
We did so much. You went way down.
And if I had an emergency, I'm going to the principal office and I'm calling my mother. Like I need to call my mother. Like I'm sick. I'm gone. Or whatever. You know, I go to the nurse, I go to the principal. These kids in school, they're texting. They're doing everything. They're texting each other. They're just doing too much. Filming videos. Come on, it's just too much.
I'll be seeing like the parents' anxiety moved over to the kids with the ones that I've seen who want them to have their phone, because it's like, one, even if you can reach your child in emergency, it's not like that child can go to the door you're telling them that you're parked by. Like there's rules and regulations, and them parents be going off. They are so disrespectful to the staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I called my child. You didn't call us. You know, like there's a way to handle this situation.
I need to be able to reach my child. Well, at this point,
but the parents be going off, and they really be like, "Well, I paid for that phone, and they need to have it, and I did that."
I've seen that too.
It's like, you know what, that parent need to sit down. How old are you? Okay, because you acting real immature right now. Like, come on.
So there's a lot of people that are for it. There's a lot of people that are not. They're not for it. But I really do hope I mean, at least they can have them put your phone here at the beginning of the school year, and then get it back when you go home.
Right, you can take it with you, keep it in your pocket during instructional hour. But you know what, the teacher,
you keep it in the pocket now.
More teachers.
That's how many more. What's going on? That's how come they got.
Keep it in the pocket. Don't work.
Oh, that reminds me. You know, I've been seeing a lot of teachers who are videotaping, and it's like during instructional hour. That should be inappropriate. You at work. I remember when you were at work, you could not be on your phone. But I wanted to tell you guys, when you remember a couple weeks ago when we were talking about that teacher who got in trouble and fired, lost his job because they were doing his hair.
Yeah.
You didn't get to meet my brother. Why his future ex-wife, she knows him personally. I found this out last week, and I was like,
who knows him?
They know the teacher. My sister-in-law knows him. Out. I was like, I need to tell them and let them know she knows him personally.
Tell him to contact me. I still want to talk to him.
I'm about to say, it's like, if you're a good teacher, folks need to fight for you. So I was amazed at how small the world is.
But he's a good teacher from what they say. Like, oh, snap. But they just got to get back to the basics in a lot of things. Just get back to the basics. There's too much going on. Put your phone down and learn something. Put your phone down and learn something.
After our show, of course.
Yeah, well, not right now. If you're on your phone watching us, stay there until we're done. Yeah. We're talking about some kids. And I do think that parents need to make sure that these kids are not learning. They come home from school, they're on their phones, and it's supposed to be homework time.
We didn't have parents either. What is wrong?
Take their phone away. Back when we didn't have parents. It's just a lot of things that are going on now that wasn't going on when we were growing up. And we all came out kind of all right, I would think.
Somewhat. Especially when your friends are not calling you a serial killer just because you drink coffee. But,
Oh, I didn't say it.
Yeah.
That was your sister. I disagreed.
I appreciate your honesty. Right on.
I disagreed.
That's funny. What the heck?
I just threw Kim right under the bus. Nope, that was Kim.
Yep. It's all good.
He is hilarious. No, things is different now. No, but I'm glad that everybody understands that it's a different time. Everything's different. The music's different. The movies are different. The access is different. Life is different. I mean, we teaching, well, before, and it was like, when we were growing up, it wasn't really stranger danger. It was just be home before the lights came on. Like, for real, you could go as far as you want. Your mama pushed you out the door and locked it behind you. Because you
I
were
don't
letting
know.
up the air.
But there really was Stranger Danger.
It was Stranger Danger.
We just was like,
But no, it still exists, but it wasn't
we
pushed like
outside.
now.
We outside.
Yeah,
But
We,
no,
you know what it was?
ago,
Is
was
that
different. Folks was like,
we
that's
didn't
it.
have the fear that these kids now have.
yeah.
But
Because
that
it
came from
wasn't
second generation.
everywhere. It was everywhere. Back then, every now and again, we would hear something. Oh, a child got kidnapped. Now,
You can hear everything. Hey, look,
it's they right.
Yeah, I was somewhere out this weekend, and I want to say I think we were in a, I don't know if we were in a store. It was very busy this weekend, but the Amber Alerts kept going off.
Yeah.
It kept going off. And I'm like, that's not good. This has been a busy day. I mean, there was like 3 Amber Alerts back to back to back,
Wow.
like within a matter of 10 minutes of each other. And I'm like, okay, like we're in Texas, you know, there's a lot of different ground here, and we're next to Mexico. So that trafficking is real. But I was
What
like,
if I
this
told you? I'm gonna run this by you. What if I said people are already getting jacked up? We just know more about it. I don't think too much has
No, like-
changed. We just have more access to
We just
what
can
we
see
need
it.
to know.
We can see it now.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's trying to. That's what she's, highlighting. Like that it's just so prevalent nowadays because we hear about it all the time.
All the time now. Back then, it was like, okay, every so often
Yeah.
you hear something, because when we were younger, like we weren't glued to the news like that.
Yeah.
The
Our
news wasn't in your
parents
pocket.
were.
Right, it's in your
Right.
pocket.
Our parents were, but we weren't. So we would actually being kids.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So going outside to play. Now, that's why everybody's so scared. That's why these kids have anxiety through the roof.
Absolutely.
the access to everything.
Yeah, these kids
and then
are
the parents is pushing
anxious.
on them.
Yes.
Parents
These,
pushing their stuff
yeah.
on them. And then, but it's like it's different. It's like we'll still say these are all the horror stories and this is stranger danger, but the phones, the internet has us talking to people across the world.
That's
so
true.
it's either we are dealing with strangers or we're not. We deal with strangers. They're strange until you learn who they are, right? Like that's the truth
true.
of it. And we deal with volumes. I mean, look at us. We're in completely different states.
Right. That's true.
Completely different states. So it's like, how do you make rules and a foundation for now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the world is different now. We are a lot closer together now.
It's
I mean,
like,
this is
and
after
for
COVID
parents
alone.
who have teenagers, I commend you all, because it's like you want to keep things away from them, but it's like, okay, well, if I keep this away from them, they won't know. It's like it's so many different things that you have to go through in your brain, like with these younger kids.
Yeah.
You really do. You
Yeah.
want them to be, you want them to be a part
Prepared.
of things, but then you prepared, and then it's like, okay, but no, I don't want you to do this. It's I commend all of you guys.
Yep. I sure do.
I really do, because it's not easy. I mean, it's not easy just being a parent at any time.
At no age,
At
right?
any age, right?
At all ages.
At all
Okay.
ages, no matter if you was a parent 20 years ago to smaller kids or now, it's not an easy thing. It's
Okay.
not.
No. But even with that, it's like enjoy the music that you listen to. Listen to the words, make it personal, but keep it balanced.
And on that
I
note,
don't know if you want to make it personal, because some of these people talk about straight crime.
Yeah.
You may want to
well,
measure it out
not
a
the
little
bad
bit.
I'm talking
stuff.
about as far as what you listen to is your
Not
playlist.
the bad stuff.
It's your playlist. Look, if you got
I
one
love
crazy
I love
horse
a lot
story.
of music with affirmations. I listen to that daily. Gets me through my day, starts my day off. I like Tony Jones. I like Londra. I like a lot of these.
Londra, I have not heard that.
I got a question for you
Wow.
guys. 'Cause we spoke on it on one angle. Everybody here talked about all the different music that we like, and just the different roles that it plays in our lives. Do you think you should be judged at all by what you listen to? And I say that because I don't know what you just said, but it made me think about how the music, like how like the police and stuff and jobs be looking at your social media accounts, and like they're listening and watching what you like and stuff like that, and they're making judgments about you.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? If somebody wants to judge you by what kind of music you listen to, do you think that's fair or not?
I mean,
Probably
I don't.
not.
I'm not
But
gonna
it is
say
what
it's
it
not fair.
I'm not ashamed of nothing I listen to, and I don't want.
Right.
And
Yeah,
my
that's
thing
what it
is, we are going to make judgments about people no matter what, whether it be what the music they listen to, what kind of job they have, where they live, what kind of clothes they wear. People are judging based off of any of that. So if you can't be you, you got to be like, okay, I may not listen to this because. Now, I will say if I meet somebody and I go to their social media page and they got 666 everywhere and they got all kind of weird stuff going on and they listen to all kind of hard
Like
rock.
grunge throat music.
Yeah, listen, no, I'm going to
throat
keep
music
it pushing.
is wild, by the way.
Have you heard it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I understand what you meant, but throat music is just so many jokes.
So you kind of do. Like, you got to think about it. You meet somebody, all they listen to is that sad music. You know, you'd be like, they might be a little depressed.
Man, I did find it.
So is it fair that we judge people off of it? I mean,
no, not really.
No,
it's not really fair.
no,
I
not
don't
really.
think it is.
It's observing. We're being observant.
Yeah, I guess it's being observant. I would say, yeah. Because in any given day, I might listen to some. I switch it up.
And look, the truth of it is, it's in there. I know if I switch it up, like I listen to mainly. I usually operate in silence. Y'all know how many people I live with, so I'm happy to be in silence,
Right?
most times. But I do listen to not necessarily like just regular old gospel, but more inspirational, calming, and relaxing music. But reggae was always my soul too, so I'll listen to that, and it's like it's different. I mean, it's like somebody who only knows me on a spiritual level might hear me like I ain't gonna duddy wine on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do know what that is. It'll be like, oh, I didn't know that you liked it. It's like because you don't know me. That's the truth of it. Like it's different part of you that don't know. You know, it's like I'll listen to country music. I'll listen to. I've heard some Japanese rap. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very talented. I like instrumentals. I like movie playlists. So it's like it's a lot of different stuff, and it does give you some insight. Because I don't think people really listen. I don't think anybody would listen to something that is not a part of them. That is not something that's expression of them. Right?
That doesn't resonate with them. I feel that.
Yeah,
I agree.
So it's like if it's there, it's worth observing.
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, guys, we went completely over.
That's okay. That's okay.
But there was a fun conversation.
Indeed, it was.
Thank y'all for being patient with my appearance.
Oh man, you're family.
Well, good to see you.
Glad to have you.
And what are we talking about next week? I thought it was just gonna be me and RG. Like last week, I was like, RG, it's gonna be us again. Just gonna be us again.
They let us run loose.
Run loose.
That's right. Y'all keep us in order.
Yeah,
we will definitely get out of hand.
Yeah, we would.
This was I'm about to say, I hope everybody transitions well from our Wednesdays to the Tuesdays, because I know when we were discussing this, it hit me different. Like I didn't even realize that the first one, not until we scheduled it, did I realize that this Tuesday was going to be on my birthday. And I'm like, oh,
what's today's your birthday? Happy birthday!
He told us that weeks ago.
I
didn't put it in my calendar, so I am so sorry.
My whole family will tell you I don't talk about my birthday. It's busy. It's busy in these streets. So it's like, all right, okay, I guess that's gonna be Tuesday. That's how I feel about it.
Just the day I was born.
See, look, that just made a whole song play in my head.
Right. Well, if anybody, this has been a great show as always. And shout out to my host. I love when all four of us are here. I think it's dope.
I knew Tuesday
we have great chemistry between the four of us.
Tuesday.
And
have you introduced your Wednesday nights now?
You love what we are doing here. Please consider donating to the show on PayPal at RGatesII. All proceeds go to the operating costs of this network. And if you have any feedback or any topics, or if you even want to be a guest, send us an email at weareunited@myyahoo.com. Shout out to the Ops, Mike and Lady D, every Monday at 8 p.m. and just the United Front Network. And stay tuned for September 18th. We will have a new podcast coming on Wednesdays. Called Healing Out Loud with myself and 3 other amazing hosts. So make sure y'all tune in to that. September 18th, we're coming out the gate, y'all. So just make sure y'all tune in and just tune into the network. Go subscribe to our channel over there on YouTube. like and share and just keep watching because we are growing, y'all. We growing.
Indeed,
This is fun. This is fun. I love it. I love it.
Because we all, you know what? We all can't be here sometimes, and it's understandable. That's why this for us.
That's right.
So the show must go on no matter what.
Indeed.
So,
Other than that, folks, are we?
I think, yeah. Outro.